And you're taking a look at the live shot of Pete Matthews Coliseum on the campus of Jacksonville State University, where we've got the finals set up tonight for the Calhoun County Basketball Tournament 2014 edition. Tonight, the Jacksonville Golden Eagles will take on the Anniston Bulldogs on the ladies' side to get things tipped off. Gerhardt Mathagani and Chad Barnett here courtside to call the action for you. And G, we got us a good one coming up tonight. We saw both these teams yesterday. This is going to be a big battle because they're the two dominant women's teams in this area.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. With all due respect to Oxford, they came in as the number 2 seed. Jacksonville came in as the number 3 seed, and it's in the top seed. With all due respect to the Yellow Jackets, these are the best two teams in Calhoun County. At the last 15 tournaments, county tournaments, these two have met in the finals the last 4 times and 13 of the last 15 times overall. So it's two of the best basketball, and we'll have a great finals here.
This is the 4th consecutive year we've seen these two teams battle it out. Last year was an outstanding contest. We expect to see the same tonight at Pete Matthews Coliseum as we head into the finals action of the 2-game slate tonight right here live on TV 24. We got a couple of key players to watch tonight, the Bolton Chiropractic players to watch, and we'll start out on the Jacksonville side. Virginia Poe, outstanding junior player. She is going to be a force to be reckoned with tonight. We'll see how she can handle that. Anniston low post. She has had no problems so far with anybody pretty much all season. We'll see if she can continue that coming up tonight. As for the Anniston Bulldogs, who else? None other than Nene Bolton. She would be one of the top players in any game to watch really around the state. One of the best players in the state, already committed to play for the University of Alabama. An outstanding basketball player on the low post. Nene Bolton, the Bolton Chiropractic player to watch. Kind of fitting there with the last name, and you know, no relation to the sponsor, but certainly do appreciate Bolton Chiropractic and all the things they do for helping us out, put this broadcast on. So there you are, your Bolton Chiropractic players to watch. Now let's head to the action, which is coming up here in just a few minutes. The players have all kind of went to their sidelines, and they're kind of going over last-minute strategies, ready to get this thing going.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see how they'll match up against one another. Obviously, Anniston has the size down low with Nene Bolton, and Jacksonville has the guard play. Yesterday, Jacksonville got out to a quick run with their press. We'll see if they use that again. With Anniston, it's all about supporting cast. Raven Cooley played awesome the other day. So did Martisha Jackson. They have to play well again for them to win this game.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both contests tonight as they set to take the court here in just a few moments. Here's the Jacksonville starting lineup. Jasmine Easley, as we talked about, Virginia Poe, Angel Kidd, an outstanding point guard. Destiny Easley and Deja Kirksey round out the starting lineup for the Golden Eagles. Now let's take a look at the Anniston Bulldogs, and of course they are led by their big-time college commitment and Nene Bolton. Of course, you also have another player as well, Martisha Jackson, Rakima Naji, Raven Cooley, and Korshana Curry, the sophomore, to round up the top 5. So we are set to tip off here. Again, we've got 2 games tonight to wrap up the 2014 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament. Later on tonight, and an outstanding matchup on the boys' side as well. These Anniston Bulldogs for the guys will take the court against Sacred Heart. So a lot of basketball coming your way here live on TV 24 and streaming on the web at tv24.tv. And we are set to tip off. And got a loose ball to begin with, and Anniston does come away with it as Martisha Jackson gets the loose ball. Jackson will settle this offense in and try and get something rolling. Long 3-point attempt to get the game started. That one's going to rim out. Nene Bolton, though, underneath with a rebound, gets her own rebound. Can't get the putback. A lot of loose balls going around there, and we got a ball out. Last touched by the Bulldogs. So a lot of action down low. Couldn't get anything to fall, though, G.
Yeah, it's one of those where you know that Anniston wants to get Nene Bolton going down low. Try to get something down in the low post. Heads up, though, play by Jacksonville. Played well on defense. Did not foul. Ball goes out of bounds. No harm, no foul. Jacksonville ball.
So Angel Kidd looking to ignite the offense to begin with. That 3 is off the mark, so both teams starting out with 3-point attempts to get the offense rolling. Neither fell, and there's another attempt by Martisha Jackson. That one is errant as well, so team's a little cold here to start. We've had about 6 shots. None have fallen so far. That will likely change fairly soon. Both these two teams can score plenty. Nice move inside the lane by Kidd. Can't get the lay-in to fall. And Anniston will regroup unless Poe can steal it away.
You're seeing there on the defensive end, it's the reason why they go to Virginia Poe. She's one of their leaders, just a junior. Her and Angel Kidd, both just juniors on this team. Only one senior for Jacksonville.
So Naji with an open look. She's going to drive and penetrate. Kicks it out baseline. Shot is no good. That's Kiana Bullock.
Looks like they will call a traveling call, and it'll be Anniston basketball. First turnover of the game. Don't expect that a lot out of these two teams. They don't turn the ball over a lot.
Raven Cooley tried to go baseline, couldn't get it any room there. Kicks it out to Jackson, who is off on the mark again. So the Golden Eagles will take over possession with 6:26 to go, still scoreless, 0-0 in this final tournament game for the girls' side.
Both teams are actually getting the shots they want. They're just not falling down.
Kidd again, nice dish down low, and that is the player we talked about a lot yesterday, whether or not she would be able to hold her own down low, and that's Sierra Stone.
Yeah, Sierra
Stone. Outstanding freshman.
Outstanding, that's exactly right, and they are asked her to play all the bigs down low for Anniston, and so far she has come to play. And we've seen a lot of youth served here at the Calhoun County tournament this year. We saw an 8th grader yesterday, Deontay Wood for Sacred Heart, and their big win. And Rakima Naji will head to the free throw line for the Anniston Bulldogs.
Naji's good on her first attempt, and really on that bucket by Stone down low, you got to give a tip of the hat to Angel Kidd, who just had an outstanding feed. It's a good look down low.
It's one of the things that we pointed out last night for this Jacksonville team. They know how to find each other. When somebody doubles the basketball, they find the open person all the time.
So Naji able to knock both down. Kidd now trying to work through traffic. And she's going to get it across the line. Poe with an open look from 3. That's going to be off the mark. Came down awkwardly. Rebound Jacksonville, but the shot is short. And Nene Bolton, you got the size. And look, she's going to try and go coast to coast. Pulls up, jump shot. And off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound down low by Deja Kirksey. Now Kidd pushing. Penetrates. Can't get the lay-in to fall again.
Both teams are really getting the shots they want. I mean, it's kind of crazy how none of these shots so far have fallen for either side, but these are not bad attempts when you look at the field goals made plus attempts. So we'll see which team can get the ball falling through the net.
Kidd working off the screen to the right side. Poe now with another open look at 3, and that's going to clang out. And blocked is Deja Kirksey. Nene Bolton on the defensive end of that one. She's going to penetrate and put up a long 2. She's fired up, y'all. Finally gets one to fall, doubling up now 4-2.
That's a part of her game that not a lot of people give her credit for. She is a great perimeter jump shooter.
Rakima Naji a little bit out of place on defense. They're going to get called for the push. So Anderson's going to get their first team foul. Ryan Chambliss there, the head coach of Jacksonville. We've talked about him at length over the last couple of days because he's just done a phenomenal job. Got a blue map for this school in basketball, and now he's trying to grab another county tournament title. It would be the 2nd in a row.
And he's a coach that's very self-aware, as is Eddie Bullock, as you see right here. Head coach of the girls basketball team, also the varsity football head coach as well. Both these coaches, though, are very self-aware. They understand where their programs are, and they understand that whenever they line up against the court, against somebody else, they're going to see their best.
Kidd, jump stop, shot, off the mark, no good. Nene Bolton with the rebound. She's looking to push. Thought she had the outlet pass there for a second, didn't have it, and they're going to call that foul on Angel Kidd, and I'm not really sure what Kidd could have done. That was some wild passing there, and she just happened to be kind of in place there. That's kind of tough luck.
And heads-up play there. Very, very heads-up play by Rakima Naji. Throwing the ball up in the air, getting the shooting foul instead of just a foul down low.
Who did you attribute that to last night? It was an NBA player. I think you said
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, yeah.
Now he's perfected it. There's nobody that's better than Kobe Bryant. He will just take the ball and just launch it into the second deck. Oh, yeah.
And the shot goes up, they're going to give it to him.
And it's a part of the game that, you can get. You can massage the rest a little bit if you just put the ball in the air. A lot of times they'll call that a shooting foul, and they do here, and correctly so.
So Kirksey comes down with the rebound off the missed free throw, and Jacksonville is now trailing 5-2. Only had one bucket, and that was down low by the freshman, Sierra Stone. And that's going to be a travel called on Darian Martin. Martin coming in as the sub. She takes the place of Destiny Easley. Came in, had some pretty good minutes last night, the semifinal round. So Raven Cooley in some trouble. They're going to try and beat this press with a pass. Very well done until they're going to get Stone a little bit too tight on that defense.
That's one thing Jacksonville could ill afford today, is have Stone or Kirksey get in foul trouble. And that's just one you want to take back, because if you want to get a foul, you want to make sure it's either on Nene Bolton or somebody down low on the inside. You hate those perimeter fouls.
Anderson had a trailing team member open, but defense a little too tight there. Got the foul. Long 3 attempt for Marticia Jackson, and she drops it in. 8-2, Aniston on top.
That's really a good part of her game. She hit 4 threes in the first quarter the other day in their quarterfinal matchup. She's deadly from out there, and I'm sure Jacksonville will spot her up next time they take the ball out of bounds. Not that wide open.
Jasmine Easley now in the corner. Gets it out. Swings it over to Kidd for 3. She gets one to fall finally, and it's at a big time because Jacksonville needed a bucket right there.
I'll see your 3 with another 3. Angel Kidd was one of these players that is a double-figure kind of player for Jacksonville.
Good ball movement, but they're going to get called for the walk. Had a nice setup down low. Couldn't get it to fall, though, with the travel call. And that'll send us to our first TV timeout of the night. Aniston Bulldogs on top early over Jacksonville, 8-5 your score with 3:28 to go here in the first quarter. Stay with us.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of Fred Wilson, Tim Hodges, Don Hudson, J.D. Hess, and Rudy Abbott, asks that you take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. With our beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums, our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly support the arts. If you're considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. You'll be glad you did.
Scott, do you not know it's January out here? Chad, the deals are so hot here at Cooper Chevrolet, I thought I'd work on my tan. Good Lord knows you need one.
The deals are hot at Cooper Chevrolet Buick. Like new 2013 Chevy Malibu was $24,765. Now only $19,998. Plus save up to $6,000 off 2014 Chevy Silverados. Cold weather brings out the hottest deals. Only at Cooper Chevrolet Buick, South Quintard in Anniston.
Chad, does it look like I need some more lotion on?
And we're back here at P. Matthews Coliseum, where the Aniston Bulldogs lead Jacksonville tonight in the final of the girls' side of the bracket. 8-5 the score with 3:28 to go. And kind of the story of this game so far is both teams starting out kind of cold and finally now getting some shots to drop from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and both teams really got the shots they wanted. You set up the offense, and they were attacking the areas of the floor they wanted to attack. Angel Kidd drove the ball a couple times. They got the ball a couple times into Nene Bolton for Anderson's side. Balls just weren't falling into the net. But usually in big games like this, you tend to push just a little bit. See if both teams can settle down here.
Poe on the nice dish down low to Deja Kirksey. Good ball movement now. Poe with a steal. Turnaround jump shot off the glass and in. 4 quick points as we come out of the break. And they got the first lead of the night for Jacksonville, 9-8. Jump ball, and they're going to say it's Aniston basketball. Oh, he's going to say it's Jacksonville basketball. Excuse me. Aniston having a little bit of trouble with this press. They've got open players. They just haven't been able to get the handle on some of these passes. They're going to need to certainly shore that up.
1 year ago, that was the story of the game when Jacksonville went to that press.
So Poe has trouble with the press as well. Loose ball picked up by Jackson. And another loose ball picked up by Kidd. If she can turn and pass, they could have had a nice little run going, but they're going to get the hole called on Najee. So that's going to be the second team, or excuse me, a third team foul for Aniston.
And that's a good call. It seemed like her hands were in the air, but for a half second there, she put her hand in. They called her for the reach in.
And stolen away again. Nene Bolton breakaway, puts the shot up. No foul called. Loose ball, she scoops it back up and puts it in.
Yeah, Jacksonville got away with one there. She did definitely get fouled, but she made up for it with the putback.
Kidd loses handle, gets over to Poe, who takes a NBA-style three off the back iron, no good. And Jackson's going to work it back now to Kidd. Turnaround jump shot is good. Kirksey again. Give her 4 for the night. And that's going to be out again.
Another turnover there by Aniston, an unforced turnover. Try to lead Raven Cooley just a little bit and got her out just a little too far. Deja Kirksey, though, for this Jacksonville basketball team, last time out in their last game, 14 points, 10 rebounds, so nice double-double game for her.
Kidd drives the lane, kicks down low to Kirksey, a little bit too strong on that attempt. Now Aniston will look to push. Three-point attempt for Marticia Jackson, and she drains another one. She's got 6 tonight. Aniston on top, 13-11.
She is lightning when it comes to three-pointers, and if she gets hot early, she can tear you up.
Just missed the over and back call. Kidd, another 3 attempts. This one off the mark as well. Loose ball down low. Martin over to Poe. No good off the back iron. Bolton with the rebound. Kicks it out to Raven Cooley, who's going to look to go straight to the basket. And they're going to call the walk on Cooley.
Thought she might have got fouled there, but
could have. There's a little bit of contact there, no question, but also a little bit out of control as well. So the officials say that there was a foul call. So now with 1:11 to go, Jacksonville with the basketball. Kidd again being picked up, full court press. Dribbling her way through, finds the open Kirksey, who finally gets a hold of the ball. Poe swings it back over to Kidd. Kicks it down low to Kirksey. Baseline jump shot. She's got 6 tonight, and it's a tie ball game at 13-all.
She's been a great player for this Jacksonville team, and she can do it on all points of the floor.
Another baseline jumper. That one a little too strong, and Kirksey with the rebound. That ball's going to be last touched by Talia Knox. No, they're going to say it's last touched by Kidd.
There you see Kiana Bullock. Coach Eddie Bullock's niece taking a rest.
Bolton looked to work her post move, spin, jump shot, didn't work. Now a nice dish over to Davia Palmer, no shot. And it's gonna be a foul called again. This time it's gonna be of the shooting variety. And Karshwana Curry will go to the line for 2.
One thing you're seeing out of both clubs is really high basketball IQs. They don't force anything. They just kind of let the game come to them. Especially the stars. You'll watch Virginia Poe and Nene Bolton, both of our Bolton chiropractic players to watch. And you watch them play basketball, they will get their points, and they understand that. So they don't try to force anything. They look to get their teammates into the game.
So Curry misses on both attempts. And Jasmine Easley will pull down the rebound and get fouled. So both teams now with 4 fouls as we are at the 22-second mark of the first quarter.
And this officiating crew is letting both these teams play a little bit too, so which is always good to see.
So no pressure here from Aniston. They drop back into the zone. Kidd, dribble penetrate, pulls up jump shot, knocks it down. That's going to be a 2, a long 2. And Bolton's got 5 seconds to get it in for a shot as we wind down the clock. Will they get the shot off in time? No, they won't. So 1 quarter of play is done, and Jacksonville snags the lead right before we go to the break. 15-13 is the score after Angel Kid drains one with about 8 seconds to go. Back with the second quarter of action here at Pete Matthews Coliseum when we return from break. Stay with us.
I shop at Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware because I get to park at the front door like a rock star. I also have an in-store wingman for everything I need. Also, I get the best brands here. Also, the best prices anywhere, and overall, Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware is the best.
Come visit us at Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware and find out why we're different. And don't forget to sign up for your Ace Rewards card.
No one's quite sure when boys turn into men, or if they ever do. And although we never had a choice on how we entered this world, we do have a choice on how we leave. If you've ever considered cremation, consider this. You can still have a funeral. You can still have a memorial service. That way, everyone you ever said hello to will have a way to say goodbye. K.L. Brown Funeral Home and Crematory.
And there you see the Bulldog mascot for the Anniston. They got a doubleheader tonight, and that's pretty typical for the Anniston Bulldogs. That they just kind of set up shop here at Pete Matthews Coliseum during these weeks because they're usually going to be in the boys and the girls finals.
Yeah, as they are this year, they're trying to double up with both titles, and Jacksonville's girls trying to win for the second straight time on the girls' side.
As the second quarter begins, Destiny easily checks back into the game, quickly puts up a shot, no good, and rebound and put back by Sierra Stone. That's her fourth point of the night, and Poe, who's been more effective on the defensive end so far tonight on some of these steals, almost has another steal there.
She's really affected the game, as Sierra Stone. She got 2 quick fouls early, and one would have thought Anniston probably would have tried to take advantage, especially down low. But Jacksonville really hung in there.
Poe doing a good job on defense on this side. Really the only bucket Bolton has is that long 2. It was a great shot, but nothing in the post. Long 3 attempt again. Marticia Jackson. That is her third 3 of the game, and she's got 9 to lead all scorers. Stolen away. Anniston pushing again. Bullock has it stolen away. Jump ball. Ball will belong to the Bulldogs.
Now we look at that three-pointer, mirrored the last one on the wing, wide open. And you just can't do that with a sharpshooter like Marticia Jackson.
She is on fire tonight, and that's a big reason why the Bulldogs are in this thing. Raven Cooley with a 3, no good. Rebound inside. Cooley again. Off the mark. So Jacksonville looking to push. Kidd now with the ball. Penetrates. Jump step. Off the back iron, no good. Poe again there with the rebound. Put back a little too strong. And Anniston will come back out with it. Cooley looking to dribble through the defense. Good no call there. And again, they leave Jackson wide open. This one, though, luckily does not go in, and Ryan Chambliss not happy at all. You could see as soon as Jackson got the basketball, he didn't see anybody in the defensive area, and his hands went straight up. What's going on? She's killing us. We can't keep leaving her open.
Yeah, he understands that Marticia Jackson is one of the best shooters on the floor, one of the best, probably best shooters that Anniston has had in a long time, and he says, ladies, we cannot keep giving that three-pointer up. Luckily for him, and lucky for Jacksonville, she missed that last three-point attempt. But as you called it, she has 9 of the 16 points. And so when Stone went on the bench with those 2 quick fouls, a lot of people thought that that's now Anniston's time to take advantage of the low post. So they really took advantage up high. Marticia Jackson banged 3 three-pointers on the way in. So with 6:37 to go, we have a 1-point game. About what we expected.
Absolutely. And Martin to inbound the ball. Finds Kirksey. Back to Martin now. They're going to try and swing it back likely to Kidd at some point. And she has trouble at the midcourt stripe, but just gets it over. Looks like they're trying to work inside to Poe. Nice crossover by Kidd. Three-point attempt by Martin. Off the mark, no good. Poe, last touch, couldn't quite get the fingertips totally around it. And they're going to say it's last touch by Anderson, I think.
It looks like it. Coach Bullock does not agree with that whatsoever. Neither does the Anderson fans. And then they finally talk it over, and officials get it right.
Good job there, Amato Ortiz down there doing a little officiating.
He's one of the good ones. East Alabama officiates football as well. I mean baseball.
Nene, long two, gets the shooter's touch. But when she's got that much size and she can go out past the elbow and show that much touch on a jump shot, you wonder why, or you know why. She's bound for the college game. Martin inside to Poe. Tries to go up, but the senior says not right now. Jump ball.
That's the matchup we wanted to see. Stone and Bolton, and we talked about it yesterday. Stone reminds us of a freshman Nene Bolton. So much potential, so much athleticism, and so she'll be fun to watch as she grows up over the next 3 years.
But you can just tell the difference by looking at them. Who's the senior, who's the freshman. Stone's got all the attributes, but there's just something about Nene Bolton that just stands out. That's a loose ball almost stolen away, and they're going to say it's last touch by Kidd. An incredible defensive play by Marticia Jackson. Not only can she drain the three, but she can play a little D as well.
Fantastic play there by Jackson. Good heads-up play. We talked about these two teams' basketball IQs earlier, and a lot of these kind of games are won mentally. Being able to know the situation and play to it.
Bullock for three. That one's off the front rim, no good. Rebound underneath by Easley, and she gets the hand out. They're going to call the foul, though, on Marticia Jackson.
And Marticia Jackson actually does a really good thing. It looked to me like there was a push-off by Jacksonville first, and Jackson reacted to the push-off. She threw her hands up in the air.
She gave her the Heisman, man. She gave her the Heisman.
I understand Marticia Jackson's argument there.
So Easley now looking to dribble away and gives it back to Kidd. Down in the corner to Kirksey. Left wing Kidd. Jump shot. No good. Misses everything. Poe, though, going to try and save it. Her toes on the line, though, and it's going to be Anderson basketball. So 5:17 to go. Long inbounds pass down to Bullock, who finds Marticia Jackson, but a good job by Easley following the play. Stops the wide open three. Cooley for a long two, and that will be down. It's only good for two, though. Her toe was on the line. Nevertheless, a great shot by Cooley.
Cooley's just a fun basketball player to watch. She hustles on every single possession.
Kirksey with an open look, decides against it. Poe now over to Easley. They're kind of going back and forth. Who wants the shot? Poe says she does. A little bit off on the shot, and that's going to be a third foul down low. Big foul for Sierra Stone. That's going to be her third, and she's likely going to be taking a seat on the bench. Out of position on that one, the reach. And so she will take a seat. Jasmine Easley now will come into the game.
That's a freshman mistake, and she'll learn from it.
Yeah.
As time goes along. She's out of position, like you said. No need to rush it.
Also, Darian Martin checking into the game as well. Cooley over to Jackson again for three. And she drills it again. 12 points for Jackson. It's a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs, and they're giving Kidd trouble on the press. Fights her way through it, but that's going to be another foul call, and I think this might be... No, they're actually going to call Cooley for it, so thought they were going to call that one on Jackson, but not the case. Boy, she has knocked down 4 threes, and I think only 5 attempts on the night.
Yes, and we mentioned before in the quarterfinal game, she did the exact same thing. 4 3-pointers in the first half. It's a huge part of their game, and when you don't have to rely all the time on Nene Bolton, that creates so many avenues of success for Anniston.
Martin dribbles, kicks out to Poe for three. She drills it. Big shot for Poe and the Golden Eagles.
Take a look at the replay there. Nice shot from the wing, it's true.
Again, does not go this time, short. But she's still open. Jacksonville is still playing with fire, leaving her open on the wing. And it's the same spot. Kirksey, baseline jump shot, tried the touch, did not fall. So here comes Jackson and the Bulldogs again. Bolton finally up the court now. Cooley. Seems like every time Jackson's knocked down one of those threes, it's been from the same location. Nice work to get the ball down low to Bolton. And the footwork provide her the position to take the shot and doesn't fall, but a foul will be called. Bolton will be at the line for 2 shots with 3:22 to go here in a 3-point game.
That was a bit of a height mismatch between Bolton and Virginia Poe, and they put Poe on Bolton after Stone got her 3rd foul of the game. That's a tall task for Virginia Poe.
So that foul will likely take us to the TV timeout. Second quarter is more than halfway done. 23-20 Bulldogs over the Golden Eagles. We'll return to action here in just a moment. Stay with us.
What do you want to get done today? Want to take the loader off? Bing, bang, boom. Need to connect a mower deck? Oh, look, you just did. The one family subcompact tractor with dozens of attachments, only from John Deere. Now, how can you top that tomorrow? That's how we run, and nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Snead Ag Supply for great deals going on now. 7 convenient locations or online at sneadag.com.
When it comes to great tasting barbecue, nobody does it better than Dad's Barbecue. Dad's Barbecue is slow hickory cooked to perfection, and Dad's menu includes a wide selection of popular items such as our smoked chicken sandwich, ribs, salads, and the best chicken fingers in town. And Dad's does catering, so let Dad's take care of your next party, family reunion, church function, or any type of get-together. Family owned since 1985. Dad's Barbecue with locations in Anniston and Rainbow City.
And you see a shot of the crowd here tonight. Good crowd on hand here for this first game, and I'm sure it's set to fill up here in just a few moments as the boys are set to tip off in just a little while. The surprise of the tournament. Or maybe I shouldn't say that, because I think a lot of people probably wouldn't be that surprised if Sacred Heart was in the final. And Sacred Heart playing the Anniston Bulldogs on the boys' side here following our first game of the night. Nene Bolton now at the line for 2. As the foul was right before the media timeout. Bolton found her points so far tonight. Difficult to get to, but still the seniors got 8 points. And her team's got a 5-point lead. Kid, top of the key, didn't gonna dish it off or anything. She's gonna take the shot. It's gonna be short and to the left.
Anniston basketball. You saw where Anniston dropped into the zone. Thought she got a free shot. Probably need to step up 1 or 2 more steps before taking that one.
Didn't seem like she had quite a shooter's rhythm there with that step either. Bolton racing up the floor, almost drags that back foot, and almost stolen away again here by Martin. So Bolton working against Poe and just manhandling her way into the paint. Can't get the shot to fall, but a great job on the boards by Curry. Can't get her shot to fall. Loose ball scooped up by Jacksonville.
That's exactly what Anniston wants, because, like we said earlier, there's a height differential between Poe and Bolton.
Kidd pivoting, driving, kicks out to Poe for 3. No good. I'd like to know how many rebounds Bolton has tonight. It seems like every time there's a loose ball on the defensive side, she's coming away with it. And it's going to be a push called. So Curry will be at the line. We're in the bonus situation now. So she'll be shooting a 1-and-1.
Both teams overall doing a pretty good job not fouling. There's been a couple forced fouls, that probably being one of those, as Curry knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1.
So Anniston now decides to put a couple of players down in the low block. Interesting to know that Bolton is not one of those players down there. And that one's going to rim out. Poe with the rebound. Martin finally gets it down into Kirksey, who tries to turn around jump shot against Bolton, and that's going to be a foul called on the senior. So Kirksey will get 2 shots.
It's not a popular call with the Anniston faithful. There on the replay that she might have got her.
That's the first foul for Bolton. And Kirksey with 6 critical points tonight. Had 4 consecutive there at one point for Jacksonville. Now has 7 after the free throw drops through. Second attempt good as well. So she's got 8 critical points tonight for the Golden Eagles. And almost has a steal.
That's exactly what you want to do when you get on Nene Bolton, because she can bring the ball up the floor, much like a point guard.
Bolton tries the long home run pass, and it's going to be a little bit too strong for Curry. Couldn't quite get the fingertips on it. So we will go all the way back to where we started from.
And the situation is pretty clutch for Jacksonville, because they're right here down by 4, so they can actually run a set play within their offense from that position.
Kidd, dribble, penetrate, kicks it back out now to Martin. Long 3, no good. Rebound, Palmer. And Bolton again, as she's done pretty much a good bit tonight, just driving. The ball up the court, can't get the shot to fall. The rebound is going to be swept back around. Cooley thought about the 3 for a second. Bullock wanted it down there in the paint. Now down to 1:20 to play here in the second quarter. Davia Palmer now to Cooley. Over to Bullock. A lot of ball movement, trying to find something in an open look. Cooley thinks she has it, and she drops it down from the baseline. Give her 4 points and a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Good shot there by Raven Cooley. As you take another look at it, just inside the 3-point line, they called a play to try to get something along the perimeter. It's a good play call by Coach Eddie Bullock. Reset the offense, got the shot they wanted. Raven Cooley knocks it down.
So Jacksonville picking up the full court press. Palmer in trouble, gets it out to Cooley. No numbers, she's going to penetrate and kick it over to Curry, who's going to get fouled again. So the foul's now starting to mount up. That's going to be on Angel Kidd, her second. So Kidd's got 2. Kirksey has 2, and of course Stone is on the bench with 3 fouls. So a little nugget to watch there for Jacksonville, some of the trouble they might be facing.
And with as tight as this game is, towards the end, you want to have fouls.
Yep.
In order to put teams on the free throw
line.
That
ball might rest. That ball's not going anywhere. That ball is not going anywhere.
By rule, that is a jump ball. You don't see that too often, partner.
The arrow is in favor of Anniston.
And Amato's not tall enough to get it, so they'll get another basketball.
Little help.
And he actually makes it.
Oh, now he's getting booed. Come on.
Funny moment there. Mato Ortiz takes care of it, though.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. So Bolton with the inbound. Stolen away easily, loose ball, and this one's going to be a foul called, I think. They're going to call it on Anniston. I think they're going to call that on Palmer, actually.
Wow, I don't know how you call that a foul.
It's a loose ball. Both players are going for it. I mean, there's going to be contact. You know, I just not sure about this one. But again, we are in the bonus situation, so it's a good thing for Jacksonville because Destiny easily will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
You can see the Anderson fans in the background of that one shot saying jump ball, and I agree with them.
Off the miss, Bolton with the rebound. So we got less than 35 to play now here in the second quarter. There's seconds left in this first half of action. Pull-up jump shot by Palmer. Skied it, couldn't get it. Shot on the putback is no good by Curry. And it's going to be out of bounds. Excuse me, that shot was from Bullock. So now with 23 seconds to go, Anderson gets a chance to set it up again. Palmer inside Bolton, turnaround shot with a hook. A little Chamberlain style hook. Gets it to follow.
That's just good post basketball right there. And that's just time and effort.
Travel called on Kidd on the other side. And so Anderson will get the ball back with 8.1 seconds to play.
Anderson will have a shot of running a play here.
So an 8-point lead with 8 seconds to go. Can they extend it to 10 before the break? Jackson, who's been hot all game, can't get the free throw to fall. 2 seconds to go, easily to Poe, cannot get the shot off. So that is how we will go to the intermission. Jacksonville trailing Anniston 30-22. We got 20 minutes left. John Holder standing by with Ryan Chambliss.
Hey guys, here with Jacksonville head coach Ryan Chambliss. Coach, the first time you played, Anniston won by 19 points tonight, a much closer game. What's your team doing better to keep this thing within striking distance?
I think we, to start with, we're doing a better job of keeping them off the glass and getting easy ones. And there towards the end of this half, we gave them some darn rebounds and we forced them to shoot some bad shots and we gave them the rebounds. So we got to stop that. I think that's the difference in the game right now. It's just about 4 offensive rebounds right here, and we kind of went stagnant on offense a little bit. We're going to try to get in there and draw it up and come back in and do a little bit better.
Rebounding, will that be your #1 message to your ladies in there at halftime?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Ryan Chambliss, head coach of Jacksonville. A very good, guys. A well-played first half here in the county championship game.
Closely contested, but Anniston does hold a little advantage here by 8 points as we go to the halftime break. We'll be back with more from Pete Matthews Coliseum. Bulldogs leading the Golden Eagles 30-22 here at Pete Matthews Coliseum.
Why is everyone making the switch to a new Ford at Buster Miles Ford in Heflin? It's the great service, the great selection, and the great deals, like savings of $12,000 off a new 2013 F-150 Super Crew, or the new 2013 Ford Edge SE for only $23,999, plus 0% for 60 months on most new Fords. So find out why everyone's making the switch to America's #1 selling brand at Buster Miles Ford in Heflin, I-20 exit 199, the difference worth driving since 1947.
Your neighborhood Grub Mart is your one-stop shop for everything you need when you're on the go. Grub Mart features the best prices on Coke and Pepsi products and is home to the 99-cent bag of ice every day. And Grub Mart is your exclusive home for the popcorn bucket. Purchase yours for only $5.99 and then bring it in for free refills throughout the year. That's right, free popcorn for a full year. Your locally owned and operated Grub Mart, in business for over 72 years.
Hi, my name is Reverend Jeffrey C. Williams, the owner and licensed funeral director of Anderson Funeral Services. At Anderson Funeral Services, we are compassionate and caring individuals committed to providing quality and professional service at affordable prices. We are where service begins and never ends, and love is what love does.
Anniston Funeral Services offers affordable services to meet any need for all families. Anniston Funeral Services, 630 South Wilmer Avenue, where service begins and never ends.
Midtown Outlet and Room by Room has everything you need to turn your house into a home. Give your bedroom a new look with this 12-piece bedroom package, which includes queen bed, dresser, mirror, nightstand, mattress set, and 4-piece comforter set for only $10.95. Catch the next big game in a new Ashley recliner for $2.95 or Power recliner for $4.95. We continually search for the best buys and values in the furniture market to get you the best furniture for your money. Midtown Outlet and Room by Room, helping you turn your house into a home.
The 2014 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament is brought to you by the Calhoun County Commission.
And we're back here at Pete Matthews Coliseum, halftime of the 2014 Calhoun County Tournament. Final game for the girls' side as Anniston is taking on Jacksonville. John Holder is courtside. He's got somebody that's been really hard at work all week. John, what you got for us?
All right, guys, we're here with the athletic director and his first year as athletic director at Faith Christian School. Of course, they're the host this year of not only the Calhoun County Basketball Tournament, but Coach Bailey also all of the county events like county softball and baseball and those kinds of things. Coach Bailey, just a monumental job that we've been hearing all week long by you and all the folks at Faith Christian that you've been doing this week and hosting the county tournament.
Thank you, John. Yes, it's been a tremendous undertaking, a lot of responsibility, but how much fun it's been. Faith is fortunate to have a whole lot of good support, family support, parent support, teacher support, community support, and they've made this an easy task. Long hours, but a lot of great support, a lot of easy time. My part is just almost running itself, just the great support that we've had. Good support all the way through.
One of the neat things that always happens on Saturday night at the Calhoun County Tournament, the Calhoun County Coaches and Principals Association, I believe, they honor some all-time guys that have really given their lives to young people here in Calhoun County in the coaching and administrative end of things. You're doing that tonight. Tell us about the men that are being honored tonight, right now, as a matter of fact, during halftime.
It's my pleasure. I've worked with 2 of these 3 guys, and the third one I've gotten to know through sports even at Faith. But Bernard Howard, I actually recruited him from Anniston Middle School to Anniston High School. He's great character, has great integrity, worked well with our kids, just a role model for Anniston High young men. Did a super job. Bill Ledbetter, a generation he spent there, it seems like. He was just a stalwart at Anniston High School. And Ronnie Henderson, I've watched him coach. I've seen his character and his perseverance through the years too. 3 great men to be honored today. I'm very proud to be associated and to know all 3 of those gentlemen.
Talking with Coach Henderson just a few moments ago, and I know he was very honored to be honored here tonight. This does not end with this. You come back next week after 8 days of this. You come back next week with the Calhoun County Junior High Basketball Tournament. Faith Christian having to host that as well.
You know, it's fun to host. It's a great chance to present your best face to the county, and I think Faith's done a good job of that here, and they'll continue to do that in the junior high tournament and then the spring sports tournaments as well. As I said, you get really tired by about Saturday night because it's long days, but how much fun, how much enjoyment we've had doing this. It's been a great chance for Faith to show ourselves to the county.
Well, they've had a good leader, you and Mr. Phillips and Miss Fitzgerald in there in the hospitality room. A lot of great parents and teachers that have pitched in, but got to have some leadership there, and you've done a great job all week long, hearing a lot of compliments from folks around the county about the job that you and everyone at Faith has been doing. So congratulations on another great county tournament.
Thank you so much. These folks have done all the work. My part's on automatic pilot. I just enjoy basketball and eating and getting to see folks I don't see but once a year. It's been great for me.
Denny Bailey is the AD at Faith Christian School, the host of the Calhoun County Basketball Tournament. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, John, so much, and certainly is a lot of work that they put into.
Yeah.
Have you seen the hospitality room yet?
More than once.
Once or twice this week?
More than once this week, and I'll tell you what, the food has been phenomenal. And it's not just the food. It's not just the hospitality room. They are in here from about an hour before the game starts till hours after. And, you know, all these games, the late game always ends at about 8 or always starts at 8:30, ends close to 11. So these people have been away from their families for a long time, but a lot of community support, a lot of volunteer support with the teachers as well. So hats off to Faith Christian.
It's going to be another late night tonight at Pete Matthews Coliseum as well, as we've got about 2 minutes left here in halftime. We got the second half coming up at the girls' side, and then a boys matchup that will be interesting to watch, no doubt. All that coming up tonight at Pete Matthews Coliseum. You can catch it live right here on TV24 or streaming online at tv24.tv. Stay with us. We'll be back with the opening of the second half when we return in just a moment. Stay with us.
The physical therapists and athletic trainers at Dr. Clinton Ray Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy are dedicated to bringing the patients of Northeast Alabama the most advanced therapy treatments available to return you to your active lifestyle. Dr. Clinton Ray and Dr. Jeffrey Lawler are both committed to providing excellent surgical care of your orthopedic needs. The doctors and therapy staff have the desire and experience to treat you like a world-class athlete, but with a personal touch.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of Fred Wilson, Tim Hodges, Don Hudson, J.D. Hess, and Rudy Abbott, asks that you take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. With our beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums, our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly support the arts. If you're considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. You'll be glad you did.
Scott, you not know it's January out here. Chad, the deals are so hot here at Cooper Chevrolet, I thought I'd work on my tan. Good Lord knows you need one.
The deals are hot at Cooper Chevrolet Buick. Save big on remaining 2013 Buicks priced thousands under invoice, like 2013 Buick Enclave. Save up to $6,000 off MSRP. Or the Buick LaCrosse. Get up to $4,500 in discounts. Cold weather brings out the hottest deals. Only at Cooper Chevrolet Buick, South Quintard in Anniston.
Chad, does it look like I need some more lotion on?
Welcome to Hubbard's Off Main, where every guest is valued. We look forward to serving you from the heart of our city in historic downtown Oxford. Hubbard's Off Main offers a full lunch menu of some down-home cooking with meat and vegetable plates, all in 40 minutes or less. An upscale dinner is prepared by our executive chef, Brett Jenkins, and sous chef, Jeremy Minton, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Hubbard's Off Main, a unique dining experience.
Does this sound familiar?
I have been waiting for 2 years for my husband to do the things on this list. Can you help me?
Yeah, let me help you find somebody for that.
Come in today and let us show you how to boogie down that to-do list. We can dance all your troubles away and help you get on the right track. We can help you with all your home improvement projects. Let us break down your to-do list and help you take back your weekend.
Come visit us at Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware and find out why we're different. And don't forget to sign up for your Ace Reward.
And we are back for the start of the second half of tonight's championship game for the girls in the Calhoun County basketball tournament. It's a rematch of a rematch of a rematch of a rematch between these two teams. Jacksonville, of course, winning the county tournament last season. Anniston trying to return the favor tonight with a win. And they've got an 8-point lead with 16 minutes to play here in the girls' side of the bracket. Easley, Kidd, and Poe are your guards to start off for Jacksonville. Gets it inside to the youngster, who is blocked by Bolton to start off the second half. Stone comes in after foul trouble most of the second quarter, and Bolton will take the block and take the ball the entire way. Wow, that's just defense plus offense. Nice hook shot on the baseline and extends it to a 10-point lead here as we open up the third.
Yeah, Nene Bolton got off to a slow start there in the first half, started picking her game up in the second quarter. Here wants to be really aggressive as the third quarter starts.
Poe with the long three. Does not go. Bolton again with the rebound. Outlet pass is going to be there just in time. Marticia Jackson going to get called for palming.
It's a good call there. It's a good call. She carried that ball just a little bit.
Do they not call it palming anymore? I guess carrying would be.
It's the
you can walk.
It's the street. It's the street call.
I always thought they always called it palming.
It still works.
But you know what? I don't think I've ever actually heard anybody say palming in so long.
It's kind of like traveling.
I was
walking.
thinking maybe I was just out of the loop. Of course, I did have a kid and play reference yesterday, so I might be out of the loop. Raven Cooley over to Bolton, who stops her dribble in the paint, puts it up with the right hand, and they got a 12-point lead.
Take a look at the replay here. This is just a good basketball move by a good basketball player. She knows Stone has 4 fouls or 3 fouls, so she can attack her.
So Raven Cooley gets the steal here for the Bulldogs on the defensive side right after Bolton's nice shot. And she picks up her dribble, not at a good time. Marticia Jackson going to the right wing, where she was deadly in the first half, gets it inside to Bolton. It looks like they're trying to really establish Bolton down low here in the second half. The shot, though, was put up by Najee. Couldn't get the first shot to fall, so she gets a rebound, and then she's fouled.
Good heads-up play there by Najee. She knows that she will get fouled. Actually, she goes back up with a second time, and that's a big one. This is another one on Stone, her 4th foul of the day. Yesterday, 14 points and 15 rebounds for Stone. Not as effective today, only 4 points, so she has an equal number of fouls. And Coach Ryan Shambles has no other option but to take her out of the game. And you see the way Ennis is trying to play this game in the second half with Nene Bolton down low. This right here, this presence gone, is big for Jacksonville.
So that will pull Poe down into the low post as well. That's something that, you know, obviously Chambliss would like to not keep her down low against Bolton, but it's probably going to be what he's going to have to do, as it looks as though he's going to go with Jasmine Easley in place of Stone, who now has 4 fouls, and we likely won't see her again for at least another probably 8 minutes worth of game time.
Yeah, they probably won't put her back in until the very end when they need those bodies once again. And you heard John talk to Ryan Shambliss at the beginning, and he said at the end of the second quarter, one of the things he said was rebounding. That's our big thing. And when you take a person that had 15 rebounds just yesterday off the floor, that's big for Jacksonville. You have a 12-point lead right now, or 12-point disadvantage right now. You want to be able to cut back into that by rebounding missed shots. Your tallest player is now sitting on the bench.
So I will like the odds on Chambliss going to a press at this point.
Right.
And that's going to make it even more critical for made shots on the offensive end, because if you don't make the shots, you can't set up the press, and that's when Addison's going to go down and muscle the ball in with Bolton. And that's a missed free throw, but a rebound. Jackson again for 3. This one not going to fall, though. Poe now is going to take it out and slow it down just a little bit, give it to our point guard, Angel Kidd. A little slow on the dish down low, and Bullock's going to come away with it off to Jackson. Rebound, though, won't fall, and this is going to be an over-the-back call likely on Najee. Didn't have position and goes over the back.
It's a good call there by the officials. Just climb right over the back, out of position once again to make that play. It's a key time here for Jacksonville. They really need to get points on this possession.
So Easley into the game and has a 3 go off the side of the rim. A little bit too high on the shot. And now Cooley will kick it around to Jackson. Now back to Cooley for 3. Won't go. Bolton with a rebound, had position, gets her own rebound again. Strong with a right hand, puts it up and in. She's got 16 on the night, and the Bulldogs have a 14-point advantage. Kidd now right back down to Kirksey. Nice feed over there to Kirksey, who's been critical tonight. She's got 10 on the night. Cooley again for 3. This time it falls. A little offensive production here in the last couple of minutes from both squads.
Just a nice feed, and Raven Cooley, that's about the 3rd time this quarter she's had that shot wide open. She buries that one.
Kidd with a wide open look at the top of the key, can't get it, rims out. Najee is got the rebound. She's going to try and take it coast to coast, loses the handle, puts it back up with the right hand, and it goes.
And he got the touch, he just got the touch, and that's a good-looking shot there by Rakima Najee. It's about as athletic of a move you'll see.
Long 3-point attempt by Martin, and that is huge to keep the Golden Eagles back in. And look who's at the scorer's table, G. Loose ball is going to be last touched by Bullock.
And this is a heady move here. Let's take a look at another three by Darian Martin. Clutch to get those points there, but Sierra Stone, as you mentioned, was at the scores table, now in the game.
Gutsy call here. She's got 4 fouls. One more, and she is done for the night. So Annis is setting back up into the zone. Kirksey, down low to Poe, has it stolen away this time. And boy, every time it goes down low, anytime there's contact, you know Chambliss is concerned. It's going to be a jump ball called, though, in Jacksonville's basketball. And that will send us to our TV timeout with 3:58 to go. We are halfway done with the third quarter. 41-27, Anniston on top. And they are in control. Stay with us.
It's never easy to discuss the passing of a loved one. The professional staff at Chapel Hill Funeral Home will make this difficult time as comfortable as possible. More people than ever are planning ahead to make their final arrangements. We offer affordable alternatives to expensive funeral home and cremation services. We can assist you in the selection of caskets, graveside services, and cremation urns. Chapel Hill Funeral Home, a member of the Dignity Memorial Network, is where friends and family have gathered to share grief since 1981.
Is your tax refund here and the life of your vehicle is gone? Here at Jacksonville Auto Sales, we can help. Hello folks, I'm Marty Boyles, and my main goal is to make sure you find the vehicle that meets your needs and fits your budget. Not only do we offer the best prices and selection in the area, Jacksonville Auto Sales is also committed to providing you with a very pleasant buying experience. So stop by and see us today across from Walmart in Jacksonville, or find us on the web at jascars.com. Jacksonville Auto Sales, home of the no rigmarole deal.
And we got less than 4 to play. As you see Eddie Bullock over there going over some last-minute strategy with his team. They're leading by 14. And a critical player for Jacksonville in serious foul trouble.
I wonder if that was one of the things that Coach Bullock addressed as he went into that huddle, letting us girls know that number 13's got 4 fouls. See that opportunity.
Steal by Kirksey. Kids got it over to Poe. Open look on the wing. She drops in a big 3.
Nice looking shot there by Virginia Poe, wide open on the wing. Nails it.
Jackson over to Cooley, who again from the wing as well. Short. Rebound Martin. And almost stolen away by Najee. Open look again in the corner for Kirksey, will not fall. And Anderson's got a break, but it's stolen away by Kidd. Looks to push up the right side. Crossover to Kirksey. Back to Poe for 3 again. Huge shot by the junior to pull him within 8.
Monster shot here from the other wing.
Stolen away again by Kidd. Gonna go straight back and gives it to Poe, and Bolton is there. There's only one defender, 3 blue jerseys, gets the block, and the rebound down low by Kidd. It's gonna be knocked out.
Partner, I'll tell you what, this mirrors last year's game. Anderson got out to a big lead. Jacksonville used the press, started knocking down some big 3-pointers, knocking down some clutch free throws. I'll tell you what, if Jacksonville keeps this up, they'll get right back into this basketball game, and I would not be surprised if Eddie Bullock will use the time in between the third and fourth quarter to address that and say, hey, look, girls, we have complete control of this game. We have a player on the floor with 4 fouls. So far, though, Virginia Poe lighting it up for Jacksonville.
So Curry comes in for Najee. And also a couple of subs as well for Jacksonville as Destiny Easley comes in. And first time tonight we've seen Atalia Morgan. Long pass by Bolton to Marticia Jackson, cannot hang on. And it's going to be tipped out last touched by, I think, Jacksonville. So Bolton will inbound the play. Back to a 7-point game now. It was as large as 14 just a moment ago. Jackson works it in to Bolton. Turnaround, hook shot, no good. Kidd on the floor, and they're going to get the foul called that time think it's going to be on Kiana Bullock.
Nice post move.
It's a tough call there.
Yeah, it's there's been a few.
Might want to just call that one on gravity. I don't. It seems like the only one that had a part in that. Kidd, pull up long 2 off the front iron, no good. Easily though gets the long rebound, gets it to Poe on the wing. 3 again, this time it won't fall. Rebound, Cooley has the outlet pass. Back to Bolton, who barely gets a fingertip on it, and she'll get it over the timeline. And she is working that post move way out. And that's going to be a foul called. No continuation.
In the NBA, that would have been continuation.
That would have definitely been continuation.
In the NBA would have been continuation, but not here. And actually, they call this on Anderson.
It's actually going to be, I think they're going to. I didn't see who they called that on. They had never put it on the board up top, so I'm not really sure. I guess they're going to call off the ball foul. Maybe they got Bolton with a push. I don't know. And that's going to be a foul called this time on Martisha Jackson. A lot of contact going on right now. Seems like every time down we've got a whistle.
If you look at the first foul, it looks like, if anything, it would be on Virginia Poe.
Yeah, I have no idea.
For a hand check.
It may have been off the ball. I'm not sure.
And there was the other foul by Martisha Jackson. That was a little more clear. Got her on the way up. But they wouldn't have been in that position had it not been for the, it looks like a phantom call on the other side. So
Sierra Stone steps back out of the game. She is safely in and out without picking up that 5th foul. Kirksey is back in her place. So Destiny easily the 2nd attempt and gets this one to fall and cuts this lead back down to 6, 41-35. Jacksonville finding a way to hang in this one. And a long pass again by Bolton. This time that is definitely going to be contact by Morgan. Got the feet tangled up. Just wasn't quite in control on that long pass.
Yeah, I got the feet tangled up there, and that could have been a lot worse. Good thing both players hopped right back up.
Yes. Bolton top of the key over to Bullock for a long 2, no good. Angel Kidd in there, point guard in there fighting for the rebound and wants to push. Kirksey behind her, and nice turnaround shot by Kirksey. It's a 4-point game.
She is showing some tremendous athleticism today. That's about the 2nd or 3rd play like that, turns around in midair.
Jackson, her 5th 3 of the night. Give her 15 and give her a huge bucket for the Bulldogs. Back out to a 7-point lead.
All of her points coming by way of the 3-pointer. That one comes from NBA range. Martisha Jackson lighting it up tonight.
Martin tries to return the favor off the right side of the iron. Bolton with a rebound and looking to pass. Instead, she's going to dribble, penetrate coast to coast. Foul called on Martin. So send Bolton to the line for 2.
It's another big part of Nene Bolton's game. She can take the ball up the floor with confidence. You don't see a lot of that with players who play the 4 or 5 position, especially in high school basketball, but she's one of the best in the state for a reason. Good shot there, Nene Bolton. Shooting in front of her home crowd of the Anniston Bulldogs, who've come in full force today as both the boys and the girls make the county finals. The boys will play next against Sacred Heart, the first 1A school to make the finals of the Calhoun County basketball tournament. So stick around, that should be a great one.
And what a way to advance.
Yes.
3-pointer at the buzzer, or excuse me, with 0.6 seconds to go to knock off the largest school in the county, the Oxford Yellow Jackets. So Angel Kidd now with 40 seconds to go. Has it stolen away and gets it back on the floor. Martin penetrates, kicks it over to Morgan for 3. First shot of the attempted night for her is short and to the left. So Cooley will get the outlet pass, has Jackson down there by herself. A lob pass, though, allows the Jacksonville defense to catch back up. And we're going to have a foul called again on Jacksonville. And that is going to be the 5th team foul for Jacksonville. So Not quite in the bonus yet, but it's coming.
Darian Martin used her forearm to kind of get underneath the rib cage there of Jackson. Officials on the call. So Anderson, as you said, not the bonus situation yet, gets the ball into the baseline.
So Jackson, who's been huge tonight, with the basketball with 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. Now over to Bullock, who's looking to pass to Bolton, and Poe got away with a foul. Bolton strong to the rim, and that's going to be another foul. This one on Poe, and Bolton is back to the free throw line. She's got 18 on the night, has a chance to get to 20 and give her team an 11-point lead again as we go to break.
I think Virginia Poe could have fouled out on that one play alone. Fouled her about 3 or 4 times on the play, and she does get the shooting foul. So Nene Bolton has a chance to stretch this Anniston lead.
Smooth stroke by Bolton. She's got 19 on the night. And a wholesale change here to the lineup as Bullock is trying to get a little rest for his starters. Steal a few seconds here with only 5.2 to go here in the third. Bolton's second attempt is good. She's got 20. We got an 11-point game with 5.2 to go. Kirksey, 1 second. Shot at the buzzer by Destiny Easley. Looks like it was deflected. And Anniston back in control with a double-digit lead as we are done with 3. 8 minutes to go here at Pete Matthews Coliseum. We'll crown a champ when we come back. Stay with us.
All of our staff here at Sonny King Honda, we would like to thank you for a fantastic 2013 and would like to invite you in 2014 to see our great lineup of new Hondas. Come in and check out our all-new 2014 Accord Hybrid with 50 miles per gallon in the city. Also check out our new Odyssey and new Pilot built right here in your own backyard in Lincoln, Alabama. Right here at Sonny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
What do you want to get done today? Want to take the loader off? Bing, bang, boom. Need to connect a mower deck? Oh, look, you just did. The one family subcompact tractor with dozens of attachments, only from John Deere. Now, how can you top that tomorrow? That's how we run, and nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Snead Ag Supply for great deals going on now. 7 convenient locations or online at sneadag.com.
Back inside the friendly confines of Pete Matthews Coliseum. The Pete, as it's affectionately known around Calhoun County. Been the site for this tournament for some time now, and it's kind of a great venue for this type of atmosphere. Large enough to house everybody, small enough to give it a good environment.
Absolutely. This is the perfect place for this tournament, kind of the middle of the county in itself, and it's a great, great tournament. Private schools, city schools, and county schools all participate.
So Kidd gets it down low to Kirksey off the opening possession, and she has to rush her shot because Bolton is coming over. So the attempt is no good. But Poe will inbound the ball for Jacksonville again. Easily open look for 3. No good. Follows her own shot. Kidd gets it instead. Puts it up strong and does not fall. That's going to be a foul called, likely going to be on Bullock, I think. And it is, yes, that foul is on Kiana Bullock. 2 shots for Kidd.
Gotta like the way Angel Kidd plays basketball. She's so tough, willing to go inside the paint, knows she's going to get fouled and take advantage of it. Taking a good look there. Coach Ryan Shambliss, both him and Coach Eddie Bullock, they've been to the show. They've been to the Final Four. They know exactly what it's like to coach these kind of girls in these kind of big games. So 2 of the best on the sidelines here as both these 2 teams battle it out for the county title.
So Kidd gets a nice start here to the fourth quarter, excuse me, with 2 free throws. It's down to a 1-digit deficit. just leaving Curry wide open down to the baseline, not wanting to take a shot. We got another foul, looks like, being called. This one is on Poe. Gonna get it with a push inside, probably just trying to get some position down low as she's having to work against the taller Bullock. Bullock again with it in the paint. This time kicks it over to Bullock. Or excuse me, Bolton to Bullock.
Referee's call charge there, so now gives Aniston another foul. Bullock just didn't handle that pass from Nene Bolton the way she wanted to, and that hesitation really gave Jacksonville a chance to get in position for that charge.
So Kidd and company facing a 9-point deficit with just over 7 minutes to play here in the final quarter. Poe now gets it as she streaks through the defense, coming across the paint. And Marticia Jackson, a great steal, keeps her feet in bounds, up with the left hand, count it with a foul.
And she's almost lucky she didn't get the intentional foul. It didn't go for the basketball. It really went for the hip there, but great job by Marticia Jackson. Let's take a look here at the replay. Virginia Poe loses it, and then just in perfect anticipation, almost like a cornerback in football. And watch her go up. She knows she's going to get fouled. Goes up strong. And that's just good basketball right there by Marticia Jackson. She's hit a lot of threes all game long, and then here hits the three-pointer the old-fashioned way.
Eddie Bullock rushing his team back, does not want the press at this point, wants to slow it down and make Jacksonville work from the half court.
He knows that they have 16 fouls. Everything else from here on out puts them on the free throw line. You do not want to give Jacksonville 3 points with no clock moving.
Poe with a long, kind of off-balance three, and we got a jump ball down low. Possession arrow in favor of Aniston as Stone and Bolton were going head-to-head down low for that rebound.
That's the kind of basketball you like to see. That's the kind of effort you like to see out of the freshman and the senior.
Cooley beating the press with a dribble, kicks it over to, oh well, never mind, it's stolen away. Back to Kidd now, who's going to go right at Bolton, and the foul is called. Playing with fire right there.
Take a look here at another foul by Nene Bolton. Looks like Angel Kidd wisely got her body into Bolton, and they call her for the block. I didn't think I thought she got all ball, but.
Got all ball. I think the body was in the play a little bit there, and they were both in the air, so.
It's a wise play there by Angel Kidd to kind of pull her hip out there and give Bolton really no chance but to hit it.
I don't know if I'm going back at Bolton. I don't know how wise that would be if I got the ball. I know that. I'm shucking that responsibility to somebody else. Bolton with a rebound. Again, the long touchdown pass to Jackson, who gets it up and blocked. How did Kidd make it all the way down the court? She was on the free throw line.
She was on the free throw line. If you want to time this, you can. This is unbelievable.
I mean, she's on the free throw line, has to wait to see what her shot does, able to make it down and get the block to be in position to make the defensive play. Stone with a loose ball, going to get it out to Martin, who's got the easy lay-in, and it drops. Big sequence there for Jacksonville. Cooley has it stolen away, loose ball, and it's going to touch the line. They're going to say last touch by Jacksonville. Eddie Bullock a little quick to pick up that ball there. I thought he might have scooped it up a little too soon. It's a 30-second timeout for Bullock and his staff to talk things over.
It's a 60-second timeout.
I still don't know how she made it down from the free throw line all the way down to the other side of the court.
That's still mind-blowing. I mean, you know Angel Kidd has got some speed, but wow, that's some recovery speed. And that's not, just any old average person running down the lane there. That's Marticia Jackson, one of the best players on this basketball team. And so it's a nice play there by Angel Kidd.
So not only is it speed, it's also anticipation and just instinct to be able to get down. A great block by Kidd. That's one of the better plays I think I've seen so far in this tournament. It may not get the notoriety, it may be some of the other ones we've seen so far this week, but it's a nice shot there.
Nice drop by Travis Spence there. He hung in there. He knew that both Jackson and Angel Kidd were coming right at him, held on for the shot. It's a great job by Travis and our entire crew here. They've worked both days, all 4 games yesterday, this game, and our next game as well.
These guys do a lot of camera work, and a lot of them travel a good bit.
Absolutely.
Travis travels a good bit and does a lot of cam work for a lot of different games and events.
And if you're
outside
traveling,
of just the TV 24 viewing area, so we've got some talented folks working the cameras down here, no doubt.
For sure.
Raven Cooley. Raven Cooley goes down to the floor, and we got another 30-second timeout here by Bullock, and he is not happy.
Yeah, you really want to conserve those timeouts, but at the same time, you want to, make sure you get some points out of this possession. So, with 3 timeouts to go for both Anniston and Jacksonville, you want to be able to use these wisely. It's just a 30-second timeout as Coach tries to get his team and his players set. Remember, you can watch the Calhoun County Tournament games online as well. TV24.tv, we're streaming these games. In case you need to leave the house for any reason, just take your tablet with you. Log on to TV24.tv. We'll stream these games. We'll also have them on demand, so you can catch some of the thrilling finishes. Check in with us next week. TV24.tv. Catch those games on demand. Watch whatever game you want to, whenever you want to.
Or you can do as some of the folks did today. They watched actually the replay of last night. They had to see the Oxford Sacred Heart finish again, so they watched the replay again today. We got an over the back call, or over and back call on Jackson. Eddie Bullock said that she never established possession on one side or the other. He didn't like the call. Very frustrated. Nevertheless, Kidd will bring it up court. She's thinking about the 3. Over to Martin, who penetrates inside the paint. Nice move there, but couldn't get it to fall. Polder with a rebound. That's going to be a 3 by Kidd. Knocks it down. 6-point game. Give her 12 on the night.
Nice play there by Angel Kidd. She has been huge this entire game, and that's a money 3-pointer.
Every time you think Anderson's going to kind of creep away in this one, Jacksonville battles right back. Bolton with a turnaround jump shot. Foul called. I think it's going to be on Kidd, and that's her 3rd of the night.
The foul is number 5, Angel Kidd for Jacksonville.
Yep, got her on the hand there. Her 3rd personal foul, so not in too bad of shape the way she's been playing this entire game, but that just kind of gives you a little window into the game plan for Jacksonville. They want to make somebody else outside of Nene Bolton beat them. So whenever she gets the ball, they want to double team her, but Bolton's such a good passer as well. She can hurt you both ways. So far, Nene Bolton, 21 points on the game.
Smooth from the line, too. I mean, there's no contact with the rim on these shots.
Absolutely.
Very nice touch.
Good field goal shooter, too. 7 field goals on the day. And between her and the 18 points by Martisha Jackson, that is 30 points, 40 points, I should say, of the 53 for Anniston.
Poe is trying to post up something fierce down low with Bolton draped on her. Kidd down to Kirksey. Corner. Back to Kidd. Dishes, penetrates, and kicks out too easily. Comes in for the short 2. Not there, so Bolton with the rebound wants to push. Left hand. Back to the right. Turnaround, jump shot, no good. So I'm sure Chambliss and company like that. A good fast possession for Anniston. They get the ball right back with another opportunity. A big 3 by Kidd will not fall off the back iron, no good.
They'll get this one most likely on Virginia Poe. So they caught her on the reach in. And it is on Virginia Poe. So take a look once again. Really both players got in there, but Poe got in there first. Poe's 3rd personal foul.
That is a 19 foul, so the next one it will be a double bonus. Anniston will be shooting 2 free throws for the rest of the night. We got 3 players with 3 fouls for Jacksonville, with Martin, Kidd, and Poe. And on the bench right now is Stone with 4 fouls. So 4:16 to go here in the 4th quarter. Aniston back out to the 8-point lead. Jacksonville just can't quite close that gap, under 5. Martin with a nice move inside, a little short of the shot though, but Kirksey there with a rebound, a nice putback. She's been quiet tonight, but it's a quiet 14 points. Bolton, nice move from one end to the other, gets the lay-in. She's got 24, and it's back to an 8-point lead. Poe with a long 3. Front iron. Not quite soft enough. They're going to get easily on the foul, and Bolton will go to the line for 2 shots.
Taking another look at the foul call there. That was pretty blatant.
A little erratic. So that will be the media timeout. We've got 3:38 to go. And this is the last time we'll break before we name a winner here in the final of the girls' bracket. Stay with us.
Midtown Outlet and Room by Room has everything you need to turn your house into a home. Give your bedroom a new look with this 12-piece bedroom package, which includes queen bed, dresser, mirror, nightstand, mattress set, and 4-piece comforter set for only $10.95. Catch the next big game in a new Ashley recliner for $2.95 or power recliner for $4.95.
We continually search for the best buys and values in the furniture market to get you the best furniture for your money.
Midtown Outlet and Room by Room, helping you turn your house into a home.
Welcome to Hubbard's off Main, where every guest is valued. We look forward to serving you from the heart of our city in historic downtown Oxford. Hubbard's off Main offers a full lunch menu of some down-home cooking with meat and vegetable plates, all in 40 minutes or less. An upscale dinner is prepared by our executive chef, Brett Jenkins, and sous chef, Jeremy Minton, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Hubbard's off Main, a unique dining experience.
And we're back at a steadily filling up Pete Matthews Coliseum. There's a lot less gray in the upper level seats tonight, as we see that everybody is here to watch the finish of this game in anticipation of what's supposed to be a hotly contested boys final between Sacred Heart and Aniston, which will be coming up right after this contest. And it looks right now as Aniston is comfortable with an 8-point lead with 3:38 to go, and Nini Bolton with 2 free throw attempts, and she is still perfect on the night from the stripe. Give her 25 and a 9-point lead.
That's the characteristics of a good basketball player. Hitting free throws, but also doing it late in clutch situations.
And that one is even smoother than the first. So Jacksonville fights back to a 6-point deficit from a 14-point deficit. And then Aniston kicks it back out to a 2-digit lead again. Bolton this time just flexing the muscle down low. Easily goes down awkwardly. She gets back up, and this time Kirksey with a loose ball. It's going to be a foul called. I think it's going to be on Marticia Jackson. And that is going to be her 3rd. Watch how awkwardly she comes down after this right here. Right there. Awkward, but she does hop right back up and looks to be okay. I'd have been in the hospital for 3 weeks after that. Kirksey. Money on the first. And cannot get the second one to fall. So Bullock with the rebound, gets it out to Bolton. What other team in the state on a fast break or on this situation gives the ball to their center? And she just dribbles the whole way down, turns around, a little too strong on the shot. Jacksonville with a chance to cut into this lead again. Under 3 to play. Kidd, pull-up jump shot, short.
2:55 to go. This is a key time for Jacksonville if they want to cut into this lead, down 9.
Wide open, Bullock down low, can't handle the pass though. Cooley for 3. And that could be the dagger. Back to 12 now. A huge shot by Cooley from downtown, but Poe to return the favor, short and a lot of contact. They're going to call a jump ball on that one.
Jump ball on Jacksonville basketball.
And that is tipped out. So Aniston will inbound the ball with a 60-48 lead with 2:23 to go.
And this is the spot where Aniston can really put this one away with a field goal on this possession.
Got a timeout called. Chambliss talking it over with officials right now. A full timeout for Bullock and staff. So they look to be in pretty good command of this one, up 12, 60-48 with 2:12 to go. And the shot that really kind of extended it back was the 3 by Cooley.
Yeah, Raven Cooley has been so phenomenal in this game, and she's really done it on both sides of the floor. A big defensive player for this Aniston Bulldog basketball team. She is now one of the 3 players in double figures for the Lady Bulldogs. Led, of course, by Quinitra Bolton's 26 points. And then Martisha Jackson's 5 3-pointers, and then a basket and a foul with the made free throw as another 3-pointer. This Aniston Bulldog basketball team has been impressive, especially here towards the end.
Yeah, you know, Nene Bolton was really good in the second half of this contest. She's been really dominant. It's where she got most of her points, where she scored at least 14 of those 26. First half, though, where would this game be without the work of Martisha Jackson and the 15 with the 3-pointers that she put in?
Jacksonville really wanted to take Nene Bolton out of the game, and pretty much did that. Towards the middle of the game, she really started to feel her stroke there in the second quarter. Nene Bolton did, but the person who really kept them in the game when Stone got a couple fouls for Jacksonville was Martisha Jackson. Those 3 big 3-pointers in the second quarter were huge.
And Bolton, who's done pretty much everything as far as ball handling, rebounding, scoring, getting work at the line. That's going to be a 5-second call. Poe doing an outstanding job on defense. She's asking for the ball, but Bolton won't give it to her. Bolton gives it over there to the official. A little gamesmanship there.
Coach Eddie Bullock is saying
he didn't like it.
He didn't like that one at all because the official gave the too much separation for the 5-second call. Seemingly 5 seconds later.
Yeah. Poe for 3. And that's a little too strong. Long rebound by Martin, who's going to carry it out back to the right wing. Looking inside for Kirksey. She's got Bolton over her, and that's going to be just lost there for a second. Easily with a pull-up jumper from the baseline. Kirksey rebound. Off the glass, no good. We got a loose ball. Bullock with it. Again tipped away. Poe now for 3. Drops it in. But is it going to be too late? 1:30 to go. It's a 9-point game. Chambliss calls a quick timeout.
Poe's 4th 3 of the second half. Right down the middle, and it's true. And she has been just a lightning rod for this team all season long, and especially in these big games. You take a look at her, just body language for both these teams. She doesn't feel like Jacksonville's out of this game. And there's Coach Bullock again. Once again, when you see his arm stretched out, what he's telling them is, you're telling the defense that they were too far away to call the 5 seconds. And then they counted off, and then seemingly 5 seconds later, they got the 5-second call, which led to the Poe 3-pointer. And so the official is explaining exactly what he was calling on that 5-second call. You're seeing all the hand movements there. And they just agree to disagree.
Isn't that usually the way it ends?
It usually is between officials and coaches.
Never hear anybody say, you know what, you're right. I tell you what, let's put the time back on the clock and let's give Neely Bolton the ball back because you know what, Coach? You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
My bad.
That usually doesn't work out. Short of red flags and challenge flags in the NFL and in football, you won't have that in basketball.
Now Chambliss is giving. You know what? That's when you know you're doing a good job officiating, when both coaches are in your ear about something.
And both of these
At
guys
least there's no favoritism going on.
No, there's
right?
not. Yeah, exactly. And both of these guys, Coach Eddie Bullock and Coach Ryan Chambliss, are extremely competitive people, and they want the best for their girls as well.
Bolton inbound, gets it to Marticia Jackson. Golden Eagles will have the full court press, but easily broken to the pass to Cooley, who now gets it back to Bolton. Now we'll see this 5-second clock here. It's still going, and they finally get the separation there at the last second. Bolton gets it off to Cooley, or they're just trying to play a little keep away at this point. At some point, Jackson's got a foul. They almost had a steal instead.
Yeah, Angel Kidd
came in probably a little too aggressive.
Yeah, she came in and got all balls. Take another look here. Just really just trying to strip it away from her as she wasn't looking. And
if she had almost went with just one hand instead of both, then she might have got away with that one. But 1:05 to go. Back on. Back at the line now for two. And she's been so solid from the line tonight. 27 points for the senior in her final Calhoun County basketball tournament career.
And there's a difference between good players and great players, and it's right here. 1:05 to go. A chance to put the team that is the greatest nemesis in the county away, put the nails in the coffin. And Neely Bolton does just that, going with 28 points on the day.
So when it's an 11-point lead, and Jackson almost steals it away from Kidd, who just gets it over the timeline. And she will dribble and kick to Kirksey, down to Martin, back out to Poe. Got to put up a shot here soon. She does. The two, it's off the front of the iron. Martin with a rebound. Poe again from long range. No good, and they're going to call the foul on Marticia Jackson, and that will be 3 shots for Virginia Poe.
It was a late whistle. It's an unpopular call with the Anderson fans, but it's actually a good call. She did touch her towards the end of that play. A late whistle, so I do understand the frustration. But as you take a look at the replay here, you see Marticia Jackson come at the very end. She does get her right on the hip.
But that ball was already released.
The ball was gone.
Ball is halfway to the rim. So the first shot is good. So timeout, Ryan Chambliss. Kind of an odd time here for a timeout, you think?
Yeah.
You got 2 free throws left, and it's a full timeout.
Right, unless you want to call 2 plays in one. Kind of like you see in football a lot of times.
Yeah.
You call a play for after the free throw, and then you're calling what you're going to run on defense. Or, I'm sorry, what you're going to run on offense when you get the ball back. So maybe a quick foul here. When you get back on offense, run this set play for this three-pointer.
Still would have thought that timeout would have been after the second free throw, because you got 3. But regardless, they're trying to hang in there and find any way possible to get this thing back to square. They got a massive uphill climb ahead of them. 43 seconds to go, down by 10. But they do have 2 free throws here left. And Aniston is in the double bonus, so they got 2 free throws every time they get a foul now. There's no chance of the 1-and-1 anymore.
Good look there at Virginia Poe, one of our Bolton Chiropractic players to watch it heading into this game, and she is the leading scorer right now for Jacksonville with 16 points. Could pick up her 17th.
Just a junior. So She's got time left on this floor, as does Angel Kidd, as does Sierra Stone, as does Destiny Easley, Deja Kirksey. All these players are coming back for Jacksonville. And that second free throw does not fall. So it's still a 9-point game with 33 seconds to go. And stolen away by Kidd. And trailing is Marticia Jackson with an outstanding hustle play by the senior Bulldog.
I'll tell you what, she has been a phenomenal watch. The senior has, Marticia Jackson.
Kirksey puts up the three. Front iron, no good, and that will likely do it. Najee with the rebound and then gives it off to Bolton. So 18.7 seconds to go, and Aniston is wrapping this one up.
Bolton could finish this one with 30 points in this one. And that is foul number 5 on Virginia Poe. Last year's MVP of this whole tournament sits on the bench after a fantastic game. 17 points on the day, and she'll watch the rest of this from the sideline, and she'll have another one of these to play in. But you're taking a look at the queen of the court so far. It's been all this girl, Nene Bolton, 29 points, could go for 30, and we can go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. She's going to be the MVP of this contest.
You sure about that?
I would say so. I'd make a strong guess.
Yeah,
30 of the 64 points, I think, would get it to you.
I think so. So what an amazing career that started out in black and white at Welborn, ends in red and black at Aniston, and likely with a championship as the clock winds down to all zeros. And the Aniston Bulldogs return the favor and knock off Jacksonville for the 2014 Calhoun County Tournament title. Eddie Bullock and company will hoist the county map one more time.
4 years in a row these teams have met. This is the third of the 4 years. Aniston has come away victorious. What a ball game between these two basketball teams, but Aniston just too much today behind Nene Bolton's 30 points.
It is their 8th county tournament title since the 2003 season. You want to talk about dominance. This is a team that, on the boys or the girls side, this has been the most frequent team to reach the finals and win championships since 2003. It's just been a dominant run for Eddie Bullock and his staff. You just change out some of the names because every year he's got players. Even before Nene Bolton, there's always 1 or 2 players that always stand out and always make a huge difference. John is now standing courtside with 3 of the players that made a huge difference tonight. John?
These were the 3 leading scorers tonight, and we'll begin with a young lady that I really have respected over the last couple of days for her defensive prowess, Raven Cooley. Just tell us about the defensive pressure that you guys were able to put on throughout this entire tournament.
Well, you know, we just had to put the defense, because defense wins championships, offense wins games.
Well, let's go here to Marticia Jackson, 18 points tonight, equally impressive on the defensive end. As they made a couple of runs there, Jacksonville, in the second half, what was the thought process? Were you thinking back to last year, or was last year even on your mind?
Last year wasn't on my mind. We just had to just go out there and just play defense. And like she said, defense wins championships, so we just had to go out there and just play.
What does it mean to you to come back into the throne room and win the county championship after the disappointing loss last year?
Feels good. Feels good.
All right, let's bring in Nene Bolton. Nene, 30 points tonight. Your senior year county championship game against Jacksonville to score 30 points. It's got to be a great memory that you'll have with you the rest of your life.
That's all right. It's a great memory. Being that, like I said, we lost last year in the finals to them, I felt like it was essential for us to get payback.
Is that something that was maybe a goal throughout the preseason work, was to get back to the county championship and win it this time?
Yes, it has been. We've actually been talking about it since we lost.
All right, congratulations. We'll let you guys go pick up some hardware because you got a lot coming, I think. 3 of the key players for the Aniston Bulldogs, guys. We'll try to catch up with Eddie Bullock here in just a couple of moments.
Thanks, John. Certainly with 3 deserving champions by your side there, and really, like you mentioned, G, they did all three things differently with Cooley, with the defense, Jackson with the threes, and Nene with everything she's done. John Holder is a man of his word. He now has Eddie Bullock, head coach of the Bulldogs. John?
Head coach of the Bulldogs, Coach Eddie Bullock. He's been to the throne room before, but you were not here last year. How's it feel to be kind of back in the throne room, Coach?
Well, just glad to be back. You know, we felt like opportunity slipped away from us last year, and we really were focused hard on trying to get back to where we felt like we should have been. You know, Jacksonville got a great team, and, you know, we made some mistakes last year, and they took advantage of it, and they beat us. And this year, you know, I kind of felt like toward the end they was about to try to do the same thing, but we were able to hold it together and come out victorious.
You know, there's no doubt these are not only the best two teams, but I think the best two girls programs in Calhoun County over the last several years. The respect, the mutual respect between both teams, it's huge, isn't it?
Man, I have the utmost respect for Coach Chambers, man. He does a great job with that team, man, and those girls, they fight, and, you know, he kind of remind me of myself when I first started coaching girls, because it's like he'll take two great players and he'll take role players around them, and he just make them better. They just get better, and you can't go to sleep on him because he'll beat you. He'll beat you.
You always preach defense, defense, defense. How were you pleased with your defensive effort throughout this tournament, especially tonight against Jacksonville?
Well, tonight I was most pleased with it. My little niece, Kiana, just got back in the lineup. She had a bone bruise on her knee, so I sat out about the last 3 or 4 games, and she was the one that was a little bit rusty. You know, when we would miss assignment rolling, most of the time it would be her. And, you know, you kind of have to give her time to get back. But I was pleased. You know, Raven Cool had been my best defensive player on the floor. You know, Nene blocked shots, and, of course, Kiana was my best hustler. You know, so Raven kind of stepped it up a little bit, you know, in the absence of Kiana. So I was pleased with the defense.
Nene Bolton, 30 points tonight, probably going to be the MVP. She's phenomenal. Tell us about your thoughts on her.
Well, she you know, I keep telling her she want to be a big-time player. You know, she signed with Alabama, but I compare her with Takoya Allen, who I had back in 2009. And I told her, I said, your skill set is better than Takoya's, but Takoya had a little bit more heart and fight than you got. And I got to get that out you before I can, you know, pass that throne on to you. So she's trying to get there.
We're late January coming up. You've got area, sub-regional, regionals possibly down the road. What's this do for the momentum of your team going into this home stretch of the season?
Oh, it's great because we play the regionals here, so I'm trying to get them, you know, kind of used to this atmosphere, the crowd, you know, and, of course, we could easily play Jacksonville again in the regionals up here, so, you know, it's a good atmosphere. Now we know what it's like, so when we come back, it's not a culture shock to us.
Go enjoy the championship with your team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Eddie Bullock, head coach of the Anniston High School Lady Bulldogs, county champions, guys, once again.
Thank you, John. Appreciate your work on the court side tonight for this first game of the 2-game set. The championship trophies and the runner-up trophies are about to be given out, so how about we go down to the PA and let them call the show.
Also from Jacksonville High School, Virginia Poe. From Oxford High School, Kesman Copeland. And finally, from Anniston High School, Quanitria Bolton. Let's give a round of applause to our 15 all-tournament players. Thank you, ladies. You can return to your seats. At this time, we'd like to present some particular awards. First of all, for our outstanding offensive player. From Anniston High School, Quinitria Bolton. Our outstanding defensive player for the tournament from Jacksonville High School, Angel Kidd. And finally, our most valuable player for the tournament from Anniston High School, Quinitria Bolton. Thank you, ladies. Now what you came for our runner-up for the Calhoun County Tournament for 2014, great play from Jacksonville High School Eagles. Good job, ladies. And now your 2014 Calhoun County Tournament champions, Anniston High School, the Bulldogs. Thank you, girls, for a great, great tournament.
So that is the trophy presentation for the Anniston Bulldogs, who are extremely excited to get that title back. As we mentioned, they're 8th since 2003, one of the dominant teams certainly on either side, and this year there was a lot of different reasons for them to raise this trophy. What's the biggest thing in your mind why they were able to do this?
It's going to be the simple one. It's the easy answer. It's Nene Bolton. She really took control of the game when she needed to. She let the game come to her. In this game, Jacksonville looked to take her out of the basketball game. She didn't force anything. She didn't press anything. What she did was make sure she stayed in her game. Towards the end, put the dagger with the clutch free throws. 30 points, offensive MVP, overall MVP as well as our tournament MVP. Well-deserved.
Certainly well-deserved, and we are just moments away from having the boys to tip off, as the Anniston Bulldogs will remain in their seats, or at least the fans, that is, and they will welcome in the boys team who are playing for another championship tonight. They'll be facing off against the 7th smallest school in the state, Sacred Heart, fresh off of their dramatic fashion win over the Oxford Yellow Jackets last night. We'll take a break and come back with more from Pete Matthews Coliseum. Your winner tonight on the girls' side of the bracket, the Anniston Lady Bulldogs 64, Jacksonville 53. Anniston is Calhoun County champs once again.
Does this sound familiar?
I have been waiting for 2 years for my husband to do the things on this list. Can you help me?
Yeah, let me help you find somebody for that.
Come in today and let us show you how to boogie down that to-do list. We can dance all your troubles away and help you get on the right track. We can help you with all your home improvement projects. Let us break down your to-do list and help you take back your weekend.
Come visit us at Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware and find out why we're different. And don't forget to sign up for your Ace Rewards card.
Scott, you not know it's January out here. Chad, the deals are so hot here at Cooper Chevrolet, I thought I'd work on my tan.
Good Lord knows you need one.
The deals are hot at Cooper Chevrolet Buick. Save big on remaining 2013 Buicks priced thousands under invoice, like 2013 Buick Enclave. Save up to $6,000 off MSRP. Or the Buick LaCrosse. Get up to $4,500 in discounts. Cold weather brings out the hottest deals. Only at Cooper Chevrolet Buick, South Quintard in Anniston.
Chad, does it look like I need some more lotion on?
Downey Drug, serving Calhoun County for 4 decades. Recently voted the best pharmacy in Calhoun County. We emphasize personal service, answering your questions, filling your prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Being locally owned and operated, your money stays in your community. Our prices have been compared to all area pharmacies, and once again, we win. Isn't it time you experience the best pharmacy in Calhoun County? Downey Drug, Welborn Plaza, Alexandria.
When it comes to great tasting barbecue, nobody does it better than Dad's Barbecue. Dad's Barbecue is slow hickory cooked to perfection, and Dad's menu includes a wide selection of popular items such as our smoked chicken sandwich, ribs, salads, and the best chicken fingers in town. And Dad's does catering, so let Dad's take care of your next party, family reunion, church function, or any type of get-together. Family owned since 1985. Dad's Barbecue, with locations in Anniston and Rainbow City.
The 2014 Calhoun County Basketball Tournament is brought to you by the Calhoun County Commission.
And we are back at Pete Matthews Coliseum, getting you set for the final tip of this tournament. 2014 Calhoun County style, Sacred Heart taking on the Anniston Bulldogs. Sacred Heart, of course, a program that has come out of nowhere over the last 3 or 4 seasons, really building a solid program, and here they are on the brink of doing something nobody's ever done. They've already done that, but they're going to be even closer to setting major history tonight with a chance to knock off the Anniston Bulldogs.
Absolutely. Got a chance to talk to Raphael Graves, coach of Sacred Heart, yesterday, and he talked about how big this was for every school that's lower than 3A, because I don't think on the boys' side, I don't think any school lower than 3A has ever won this thing. And, you know, for a 1A school, and with all of the elements you talked about, it's 7th smallest in the county. That's huge. And another key point of this game, and I know John and Mickey will hammer this as well, Raphael Graves, the coach for Sacred Heart, was once a player for Schuessler Ware as the Anniston Bulldogs point guard in their 2002 state championship run. So you have a great coaching matchup and a great player matchup as well.
And how do we put this? Let's put this as saying that Sacred Heart players are very familiar with the Anniston players. Is that the best way to say it?
Very, very best way to play it, because, I mean, they've seen each other at the community gyms. They've seen each other at church. They see each other around the community.
For probably 10 years.
Exactly.
Same courts.
Exactly. And these kids know each other. And that adds a different element to it, because when you play basketball outside of organized basketball, you understand different players' tactics, what they like to do, and how you can exploit that.
I tell you, it was one of the most dramatic finishes we've ever seen in a Calhoun County basketball tournament, as last night when Quan Williams knocked down a 3 as time essentially expired down to 0.6 seconds. And the shot was so big, the moment was so big for Sacred Heart. Do you wonder at all whether or not that's going to have layover, whether that creates a little satisfaction as opposed to their hunger level? Where do you think they're at?
I think it happened against the perfect team, and the perfect team now is on the other side of the court. Gotcha. I think if it was anything else, any other situation, I do fear for that little hangover effect. But with it being Oxford that they beat, and now it's Anniston that they're playing, I think that allows you that extra little bit just to refocus right there as the Sacred Heart fans get ready to get their cheer on for their team. But I think it gives them that exact focus that they need in order to come back out here and play well. Now, will they do it under the bright light? Because these lights are even brighter now. There's even more people in the gym. If they can settle down and play the way they did with calm as they did yesterday, they'll be fine.
On the college level in basketball, the Kentucky, the UCLA, things like that, those are called blue blood programs in college basketball. In football, of course, you got Alabama, Notre Dame, blue blood programs in college football. In Calhoun County basketball, it's like you mentioned, it was the two perfect teams. Oxford and Anniston, those are the two blue blood programs, really on a lot of different sports levels, but those are the big names that bring the most cachet in this county, and they have a chance to knock them off both. So I think you're dead on there with that matchup. What is the matchup you see? What do you see about Wood tonight? How is he going to be able to work against these Anniston Bulldogs?
It's going to be actually really fantastic to watch him play, because he has a lot of height advantage over a lot of the players from Anniston, maybe outside of Quay Frazier. He's got the height advantage over just about everybody. And so with guys like Quinn Williams and DJ Heath kind of at his side, it'll be interesting to see how Wood uses his teammates in the surrounding cast around him.
Well, we'll get to see it coming up in just a moment. Mickey Shadrich, John Holder will have the call for you. G will be courtside. I'm going to be somewhere with some chicken wings and some food. I'm going to be sitting back watching this myself. So get ready, get set. We're coming back with the boys' final of the Calhoun County Basketball Tournament. Stay with us right here on TV 24.